Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading for Aquarius season. So even though Aquarius season technically started a few days ago on January 20th, it does go all the way until February 18th. So I still wanted to tap in. There are a few things that I was researching on the internet, and so this information isn't really my own, but I did become inspired by what I read, and so I want to read it to you guys. So what is Aquarius season all about? It's about feeling like we're revived with a breath of fresh air. So we're just kind of focusing more on the good. We're feeling a lot more optimistic during this period of time. When it comes to our career, we feel a lot more zen-like. And also we feel confident that even if we're not really happy or we don't feel fulfilled in our current jobs, that we have the skill set to basically make other things happen. So that's amazing. When it comes to our relationships with other people, such as coworkers, family members, or friends, it could be that there's, maybe we don't agree on everything, but we're kind of in that zen-like mode with them as well, where we can agree to disagree. We don't have to have these crazy upsets with these people. And when it comes to romance, maybe we're kind of feeling like we want to spend some time alone. It's not a negative. It just means that if you're coupled up, you don't need to be attached at the hip. It's a very independent type of energy. Maybe even space is needed at this time, but I'm not getting that it's a negative energy. It's definitely this open-minded, expansive energy. So this particular deck here, this is one that I created. It is called the Earth and Sky Oracle. So I already have an Aquarius card, and it says Water Bearer. And then it has the dates of Aquarius. It says open-minded and progressive. Good listener and conversationalist, can sometimes appear to be aloof and temperamental to some people. So anyways, these Orgonites here are created by Michele from Wing and Bell, and all of the decks I'm using here today are listed down below, and they're created by myself. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. We're gonna go ahead and see what is our opening message for from Spirit when it comes to this Aquarian season. So what is the overall theme for the next, I guess it would be about 30 days or so. So let's get into it. We're going to go into my Divine Feminine healing and just see what is the overall energy here for, look, liberation. As I heal, I'm setting us free. So you can see the word us. This means that any kind of attachments that we might have to other people when it comes to, like, let's just say trauma or wounds, we are releasing things. We're feeling really free. And I really see Aquarius people as freedom loving, just being very free. So I love that it's coming through like this, because it's telling us that we have the ability to free ourselves and to heal ourselves. And when we do this, it's almost like everyone benefits. So, just continue to just do you. And as you do you, it's like the world just improves in general. That's a beautiful message. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for this. This is the Earth and Sky Oracle. We have cat and mouse. So it says playing hard to get, foreplay and teasing, pursuing and chasing, drawing something out. I like this because this is, it does say like, pursuing and chasing, but this is also about letting something just slowly kind of come to its own conclusion. Anybody that maybe we've been chasing or anything that we've been trying to force to happen, we're letting that energy go this Aquarian season. You see this chasing dynamic. It's just not working for us anymore. Anything that you have to hunt down, chase down, and aggressively try to make happen, we're liberating ourselves from the energy. So we're just kind of taking it easy. We're being a little bit more open-minded as well. And we're not taking things so seriously. So remember, very zen-like quality. We're feeling really optimistic. We're not feeling down and out and heavy in this energy. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to show up with the spirits in darkness and light. Oh, I love this. Staircase. So Spirit of the Staircase, Ascension, Progress, the long way home. See, there's something about realizing that things take time, okay? It's not about quick fixes. It's not about quick hits of supply or energy or just feeling really good all the time. It's just about going more with the flow and finding your center. So that means that the staircase, it might take a little bit of time to, climb those stairs, but we're willing to put in the work. So you see how it says progressive energy? We're looking at our goals and we're taking a look at them and seeing how we can progress. It's not instant gratification type of energy. So I think that that's really beautiful. Let's get one more card. This is my Depths of the Sea. Oh, I love this. Ocean floor, gateways and portals. Look at that, you guys. That's a portal right there. We have 2. So to me, some of you guys are opening up your mind. Your ascension is through the roof. You are really, really just growing and opening your mind to the next level. So there's some kind of next level liberation and healing. And we're just like going through that portal, being like shot through into the next dimension for some of you guys. So that is what I am seeing. A lot of potential here for growth, expansion, taking things easy, being more zen-like and tranquil, and just being comfortable in your life and really liberating yourself from things that may have been feeling heavy all last year. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to specifically get into the energies here of career. So remember, this is about feeling confident that even if we're not happy in our careers, that we do have the ability and the skill set to change things. So let's see what wants to come through for our career. We're going to go into my Winds of Fortune deck for this one. We have the 7 of Diamonds. It says, sky's the limit, lucky break, uncharted waters, fate and destiny. Wow, what a beautiful card. And it's kind of cool because I chose the bee here for one of the Orgonites today, and here's the bee. What is the bee to me? It's many, many things. I mean, obviously bees produce honey, so there's something about sweetness there, but bees are very productive. It's teamwork. We work as worker bees. This is also about building something. It's about teamwork, coming together with other people and making things happen. So you could find that when it comes to career or just even your finances, that maybe 2 heads are better than one. That you're feeling very much like things are just meshing well together when it comes to other people. So to me, I get this working well with others, being very productive in a team. And even if it's not with other people, you're getting some sort of uncharted water type of energy. And I love this uncharted water. The Aquarius is a water bearer. So it's limitless, the possibilities of the things that you can create at this particular time. So anything that you're thinking, I feel like these law of attraction vibrations are very high, very powerful right now, very significant. So whatever you're thinking, make sure that you keep that energy and those thoughts high vibe, because things are actually popping through into this dimension. And I just feel like this is something where you got to ask yourself, do I like what's popping through, or I don't like what's popping through? So this gives us an opportunity to change our mindset. Okay, what else do we need to know? This is my Arrows of Love Tarot. Okay, so we have the Seeker of Hearts, which is the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy, courtship. Ooh, okay. So this tells me here that maybe even perhaps some of you guys will be experiencing some sort of an offer at work that's really going to just sing to your heart. It's really going to cause you to feel very fulfilled. Some of you guys could even meet someone at work, or maybe are introduced to someone else through someone that you know through a coworker. Whatever this is though, it's definitely something where we're feeling kind of swept off our feet and we're feeling really happy with whatever this offer is. So some sort of fate and destined type of energy is connected to this as well, where we feel like something's meant to be, something's lining up for us, something's just coming together and it feels so right. Ooh, okay, so let's go ahead and get a charm card. This is my charm deck. Ooh, see, this just goes to prove here, you guys, slow moving energy. So it might be that maybe it's been a long time coming, where maybe things were slow moving for a period of time and we kind of got into that flow of just taking it easy and just letting things just flow. And so now that we have spent that time and that energy and we've just kind of accepted what has been, now all of a sudden things are starting to pick up here. Things are starting to just pay off. We've got some sort of lucky break. All of a sudden there's these opportunities that are coming to us. There's these, offers, or these people that are coming in and saying, hey, it's been a slow build, but now let's go ahead and build something. Let's get something going here. So I feel like maybe somebody offers you an opportunity to do something as a team, or maybe those 2 heads are better than one. You're coming together, you're coming up with some great ideas. And even though it might be a slow build, remember, things take time. These easy, quick things sometimes burn out, or they don't last because we really didn't put a lot of, foundation or just, we just didn't really have a lot of foundation to begin with. So if you guys have a dream right now, if you guys have an idea, if you guys have something that it is that you want to do, Spirit's saying the energy is really, really prime to just open your mind to the sky's the limit and just freaking go for it. Dream your little hearts out and just create whatever it is that you want. So I'm getting here with ideas and just opportunities and things that you love to do are all present this this Aquarius season. Okay, so now we're going to go into the relationships with our coworkers, family members, or friends. I'm going to go into romance next, but this one's just going to be for our why can't I think of the word, platonic types of relationships. So let's see what comes through. We have mistaken. Okay, so this is talking about it is okay to be wrong and accept that you will make mistakes. It's part of the human experience, so accept these flaws with ease. I kind of like this because what were we talking about when it came to these types of platonic relationships? That we're just kind of in this like going with the flow. We're not really trying to combat anyone. If we don't agree with someone or someone doesn't agree with us, or maybe if somebody screws up and makes a mistake, it's kind of like we're willing to give them a pass. I mean, I'm not really talking about people that are like hurting you and toxically like betraying you or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, let's just say somebody just says something stupid, or somebody just maybe doesn't agree with what you agree in politically or religiously or whatever. We're not willing to cut ties with people over these things. We're just in that we can agree to disagree, but I can still have you in my life. So I love this particular affirmation. We're all human, you guys, and we all make mistakes. And sometimes we need to see past human error. There are other times where that might not be the case, but I'm getting in this particular case, if it's something that's not putting your life in danger and toxically hurting you, if it's just something small, I'm getting here that we're willing to give people a pass because maybe we've made some mistakes too. So it's also offering us an opportunity to look at ourselves. And that's one of the biggest ways that we can learn about life and not feel like such victims. This happens to me all the time where I'll reflect back on something and go, oh my God, I did that too. I may not have had that intention, but I can see how somebody might see me like this and feel like a victim from something I've done. Just like I feel a victim by what somebody else did to me, and round we go. You know what I mean? So we're having an opportunity to open up our minds and see that people are only human at the end of the day. So anyways, let's go ahead and get another message with that. This is my Arrows of Love Oracle. Oh, see, I love this. It's like, okay, when we can see things from the eyes of compassion and realize that really at the end of the day, most people are innocent. Some people just say things without thinking. And I'm one of those people where I'm quick to just frickin', lash out. Anybody missteps, I'm just like, ooh, I'm going to tell you a thing or two. I get that from my mother. But anyways, like I said, there are times where I kind of think back and just say to myself, wow, like maybe that's not where that person is coming from, because when I've said something or did something that I'm feeling hurt by, that's not where I was coming from. So put yourself in other people's shoes to really see that not everything that people do is really about us. Not everything that people do is intentional. Not everything is personal. We don't have to take every single thing that happens in our lives that's unpleasant as a personal attack. And if that is happening a lot where we feel like the world's against us, we have to really consult ourselves and ask ourselves, why am I feeling so wounded? Where is this wound coming from? What's going on? Maybe it isn't everyone else. Maybe there's something within me that needs to be balanced and healed. So we're giving people a little bit of a pass, and we're willing to take some responsibility for our feelings and things. I think that that's a beautiful thing coming through. All right, what else? We have the 5 of Diamonds, making improvements, taking risks, twist of fate, significant meetings. Ooh, so this also just confirms with what we were talking about with the work situation. There is something about fate and destiny, and now it says fated meetings. Remember, there's someone coming through that is connected to our career. So it might be that somebody that you, again, meet at your job, or somebody that comes together to create something with you, or you meet someone through a person that you know at work, but this is a fated meeting. And things are improving in our financial lives, in our careers, and what we're trying to build, what we're trying to create. So to me, this is a very favorable energy. There could be some changes, of course, with the number 5, but things are improving for us, okay? Things are just really opening up. And also it's about taking risks. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Absolutely. So we do need to, try a thing or two. We need to be willing to make a mistake in order for us to actually get somewhere. And sometimes that can be scary, but we need to try. So it could be that in this Aquarius season, you guys are finding that you're more willing to be open-minded to making mistakes and just putting yourself out there and taking a risk. I think that that's really beautiful. All right, what else do we need to know? I love this. This is the Keeper of Flames, the Queen of Wands. Talk about badass. Talk about confidence, successful, just knowing exactly what you need to do. She's very fiery. She's very passionate. She loves life. She loves what she does. She feels good about what she does. And she does have integrity. So it's kind of like, you make a mistake, you screw me once, but don't screw me twice. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with holding people accountable and also holding firm boundaries. Nothing wrong with that, okay? If somebody makes a mistake over and over again, we do have to ask ourselves, is this something that maybe someone is just not willing to see the error of their ways? And if that's the case, sometimes we do have to step away. So this Queen of Wands is not afraid to speak her truth. She's not afraid to hold herself accountable or even others. But she can also learn from her own mistakes as well and just become a more wisdom-filled, just rounded person. So this is saying here, you definitely have the confidence in the people that are around you. You're also a leader, and people are looking to you kind of like how to be. So you're a leader in your industry, or you're leading by example. So if you make mistakes, when you own up to it and you're humble, other people, you spread that. It's like an infectious a good infectious thing. You're letting people know that it's okay to be human, it's okay to make mistakes, but learn from these things and try to do better next time. I love that. Okay, let's get one last message. We have Spirit of the Fox, sly, cunning, and strategy. I kind of like this energy coming through because we don't have to reveal every single thing that we're thinking. Sometimes, especially, Queen of Wands, she is very resourceful. She has a lot of great ideas. Other people could technically be looking to adopt her exact energy, copy her in some way. People that don't have enough, they just don't have enough of their own ideas and enough of their own, stuff, so they copy. So I feel like maybe sometimes this Queen of Wands can be copied and mimicked by the people around her. She is a trendsetter, she is a way shower, and that's a beautiful thing, but the Queen of Wands knows when to kind of keep certain things to herself. So when it comes to your friends, your family members, your coworkers, say less. Share what you need to share, but also be humble enough to know that you don't need to share every single thing or thought that you're thinking or every experience that you're having. Have the wisdom to know the difference of when to do something and when not to do something. And if you're kind of feeling like there's someone around you that doesn't have the best intentions, make no mistake that your intuition, it's on. And it might be that, as innocent as they might be, you might need to cut somebody off, because it's better to do that than to take a risk and let this fox steal something from you. So that's, for some reason, an energy that's coming through. So again, it's very much about giving people a pass, but it's not a total pass, you guys. You still have to realize that there are people out there that are looking to take and maybe even sometimes harm. So we do have to be very discerning with people. And if something feels off, you need to pay attention to those red flags and make improvements. Could be that you do need to step away from a thing or two. So you're kind of like weighing the people around you, weighing the relationships around you, weighing who stays, who goes. It's not a super harsh energy, but you're really thinking about making some changes if you're not happy. So that is what we have for our the people in our environment. So let's specifically now go into love. So romantic energies, whether you're with someone or in separation with someone, we're going to bring through whatever messages are meant to come through for this. So let's take a look at this energy. Ooh, all right, we have revenge. Living my best life helps me to deal with any injustices. So if you guys were screwed over, somebody did you dirty, somebody did you wrong, this right here is telling me that, you know, trying to get revenge on someone really isn't going to, it's not really going to do anything. Okay, first of all, we're fooling ourselves if we actually think, I mean, unless you actually deliberately do something to sabotage something or someone, they're not really going to feel it. We can think bad things about someone. We can send energy, darts someone's way. And sometimes that just, all it does is it makes us miserable within our own lives. So try to shift some of this energy into improving yourself. This is where you're going to feel a lot more relief. So give someone space, because remember, when it comes to a romantic situation or situations, Aquarius season is about not needing to be attached to the hip, not needing to be codependent or needy on a person or a situation. So if someone's asked us for space, or they've cut us off because maybe we were too needy, or whatever the heck the situation is, or maybe you had to cut someone off, I don't know. Really just try to focus on yourself and just stay in your own lane. Really try not to focus on this energy, because it's not really gonna be uplifting. Because remember, this Aquarius season is all about feeling zen-like and feeling uplifted and optimistic and positive. So if something's taking away from that, really try to do your best to just focus on improving yourself. This will really be helpful to eliminate some of those lower vibrational energies. We have proposition. Yeah, see, I feel like there is something that is coming through with this proposition. It came up here. Yeah, it's almost like the same exact look here. Pisces energy. So Pisces would be right after Aquarius. So that's the next season. That starts February 8th or 19th. February 19th is when that Pisces season starts. So I almost feel like if some of you guys are hung up or feeling sad over, you know, a past love, somebody who is no longer in your life, I almost feel like someone new is going to pop through in Pisces season. You're going to be, you're going to be propositioned with some kind of new type of romance or new type of energy, or getting to know someone. So try not to fret so much during this period of time. If you're coupled up, this could possibly mean that your relationship is going to the next level. Your relationship, now that you're just kind of focused on living your best lives, and two people like a couple are working toward a particular goal, there could be a proposal coming. There could be an opportunity to take things to the next level, moving in together, or just having children, or even just getting married, or whatever this entails. Wow. The Seven of Arrows, sneaky. Yeah, there's a reason that somebody is upset. Somebody was lied to, somebody was cheated on, somebody was sneaking around someone's back, someone wasn't honest, okay? Yes, it could be connected here, as in this could be marriage, could be, you know, lovers triangles, somebody who was married having an affair, etc. I don't know what the situation is, but Spirit's bringing it through. So if we're upset, if we're feeling pissed, we're feeling just like, oh, I just want this person to suffer now. They lied, they cheated, but now maybe they're still happily married, or they're still going on with their married life or their married relationship, or they're just, you know, going on with their lives. Again, us sitting around and being bitter about it isn't gonna do anything but make us miserable. So we're gonna have to find a way to clear this energy, okay? Gonna have to find a way to clear it. Yeah. So sharks, I mean, shark-infested waters. This is outside influences. This just means that the influences, or maybe this like shark, like this, this pool that we've jumped into, now we're just surrounded by shark. There could be other people involved in some kind of romantic situation that is just like, we're just surrounded now. We need to cut away from this. We need to disassociate ourselves. So if some of you guys are dealing with someone who, let's just say, hurt you, or an ex, and you're still connected to their family or their friends, I'm getting here, cut it off. Cut it off. If you are still obsessively looking at someone's social media, trying to get information on them, I'm getting here, pull away, cut it off, because you're blocking your own good at this point, okay? You're blocking your own good. Now, if you're already coupled up with someone and you guys are going through some things, you guys are better together. You guys as a team are a force to be reckoned with, and no matter what other people try to do to you, you guys are still thriving and going strong. So you guys can get through anything if you really put your mind to it. But if this is a toxic, lying, cheating situation, I'm seeing here you're better off just disconnecting with the whole thing entirely, okay? Yeah, there's a toxic pattern here with the devil. It needs to be cut out. needs to be gotten rid of. Again, if this is a couple that's strong, it's about cutting out toxic people from your circle and you two just kind of moving forward strong together. But I'm definitely getting that majority of this energy is something that didn't work out because of immediately the revenge card came through, and this is just a toxic pattern that needs to be eliminated from your life. There's no reason to go back. There's no reason to sneak around and try to figure things out. You know everything that you need to know. It's time for you to move on, so that way life can bring forth to you something better than whatever this is. The Joker. So this is the Dark Joker. This says, pushing too far, unrealistic, hasty, and carelessness. So some of you guys could have just been dealing with a real joker, a real jackass, okay? Somebody who's just a freaking joke at the end of the day. Somebody that played some sort of trick on you. That Seven of Swords energy. So at the end of the day, it's just they pushed you too far. You can't go back. To go back would be just not respecting yourself. To go back would be nuts. It would be crazy. It would be crazy to go back to this toxic person or situation. So don't do anything hasty, such as try to seek revenge on this person. Just take care of yourself and live your best life. So I'm going to read this one more time to end the reading. Living my best life helps me to deal with any injustices. That's it. And sometimes that just seems so small, kind of like, that's it? That's all that's all the consequences that this person gets for hurting me? It's not fair. It's not fair. It does suck, you guys. Sometimes things aren't fair, you know? And we can have faith that the universe is going to take care of things in its own time, but it may not be in our own time, and it may not be in the way that we see fit, and we may never witness it with our own eyes. Some of us may never even hear about it. But to get hung up on this for years of your life, it will just continuously eat at you like a cancer, and you don't want that. So I feel like this coming through in the romantic portion of the reading really tells me that we have an opportunity to really free ourselves, because this was the first message that came through. As I heal, I set us free. We're liberating ourselves from this toxic tie, this toxic person, this toxic pattern in our lives, maybe just this toxic behavior of our own. It's not always everyone else. Sometimes we got to break away. So Aquarian season really wants to bring forth this beautiful, progressive, amazing energy to where we can move forward and progress in our lives. But if some of you guys just feel like you're not progressing, that's because there's this shark in your life, this outside influence that needs to go. And the answer is just simple. Just try to focus on yourself and live your best life. That's the best revenge of all. And that's how you're going to liberate yourself and free yourself from this energy that might be holding some of you guys back. So this is a good time to let you guys know that I am offering a download in my Etsy shop. So it actually is using certain cards from my Divine Feminine deck, which is this one here with the hearts and the affirmations. And it is going to be 5 stages of grief. So there's 5 stages of grief that each person usually will go through. You know, first of all, we'll go through the energy of denial, and then we'll be angry, and then we might want to bargain, and then we might become depressed, and then eventually we arrive at acceptance. So what I mean by download is that it's a downloadable step-by-step worksheet to where you download the information, and I've gotten all kinds of, you know, just questions and things. It's like a journal prompt for you guys to on your own work through the steps of grief, whatever it is that you guys are holding on to. So that should be available either, you know, shortly or sometime next week. And so look out for that, you guys, if that's something that you guys are interested in, just doing a little journal work and healing with some grief that you're experiencing. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an incredible weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the weekly forecast. Take care. Bye-bye.